Hello guys and gals. There's better sound in here, better sound even with the furnace running, which is okay. What we have here is we are going to learn how to do a fill-in puzzle, and they go by lots of names, but fill-in is the most common. Basically all the words here, and they're organized by size, go in the puzzle, and they start us out with crusted, which is really an interesting word, isn't it? Okay. So anyways, it looks like right here we have 5 letters and C is the second. Now we're going to go through these and see if any of these fit the profile. And I see only one that does, and that would be SCADS. S-C-A-D-S. So S-C-A-D-S. And then we cross this off because we don't need it anymore. Now, what we can do to make these a lot easier is that now we can have this cross piece right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 letters. I see only one 5-letter word that starts with S, so it's C2, S-E-E. Spaces don't matter, so we do that. C2. Okay, and then we cross that off. Okay. To be safer, you can put X's by them, but I don't know. It's just more gratifying to just cross them off. Now we're going to look at the 3-letter words here because we're looking for something that ends in TS. And it looks, yeah, I see one. It's HTS. HTS. Just like that. HTS. And we find and we cross off HTS. Yep, okay. What we could do is to make this a lot easier is see if there is a 4-letter word with H as second to last. And I see one already, but there might be more. There's Bohr right there, B-O-H-R. Okay. There's another one. There's also R-U-H-R, so that won't help. However, we have a, right here, 6-letter word that has O-T as the second letter. And if we look at the 6-letter words here, we have rotund. It has to be rotund because there's nothing else that even comes close. So we put in rotund. R-O-T-U-N-D. Rotund. And then we cross it off. There. Now then, well, let's see. No, I was going to say go from the U here, but there are 2 here that start with U. So there's going to be an easier way to go about that. We still can't solve for that yet. So let's go here and we're going to try and solve for this. There's R with EU in the middle. So let's see here. EU. Okay, I'm looking for, must be up here. Yeah, there's an O-E-U-F, which has to be O-E-U-F. And we cross that off. You always want to make sure you cross off the words that you already know. Now, we already know what this word is right here now, because it can't be R-U-H-R. This has to be B-O-H-R, but we're going to solve this a different way. 5 letters, E is this, E-R is the second one. Yeah. E-R. So, E-R, we know it has to be berry, but I was just seeing if there was any other possibility, and there isn't. So, B-O-H-R, that's the only possible solution. We're going to cross that off. Now, B-E-R, there's only one. It has to be berry. Berry. And we cross off berry. Okay. Let's see. Well, I see, if you see here, there's 3-letter word starts with D. There's only one up here, DDT. I never did know what DDT stood for, but I know it's a wrestling thing. DDT. Okay, now, that basically means that this has to be UND, because it can't be UAR. for sure. So we are going to cross off UND and put that right there. Now we have an EN here, and there's only one possibility, Enos. O-S. Writing one-handed is kind of difficult here, but Enos. So we're going to cross off Enos. Now then, N-O-T. There's probably only one possibility for that. There's not. Okay, we're going to look up here. Yep, this has to be not. K-N-O-T. And we're going to cross it off. Not. Now, this unlocks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters. Starts with K. And I see only one. It has to be kebab. Kebab. As in shish kebab. No, actually, that kind of kebab, I think it's B-A-B. I'm not sure. Yeah, spelling was never one of my fortes. But anyways, kebab. Thankfully, spelling doesn't matter on here because you have all the words already. Okay, now then. EDS. Could be Jeds. I'm going to see if there's any other possibility up here. EDS. Nope, it has to be Jeds. Jeds. And we cross off Jeds. Boom. And the four-letter word starts with J, has to be Jots, because there's no other possibility. J-O-T-S. As you see, you just keep building onto this. Jots. Okay, now we have a three-letter word. Show you. O ends in O-B. So, I see only one possibility. It has to be cob. Cob. And we cross off cob because it's gone. And that unlocks a five-letter word that starts with C. And there's only one. Close. L-O-S-E. There. Close. Or close. It could be either. Because it's based on, how it sounds is based on context. Anyways, I see here that we have a five-letter word with L-T-O in the middle. Probably Elton, but we're going to still keep looking. L-T-O. Yep, this has to be Elton, as in Elton John. E-L-T-O-N. And that unlocked a big part of the puzzle. We cross off Elton. He was really good, but anyways. Let's see. What we have here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters right here this way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters that way. And we're going to solve for the N first because there's only one. This has to be naughty. A, U, G, H. That's obviously a British word. T, Y. Naughty. Also, it's from Austin Powers. Anyways, let's see. Let's see what we have here. I see it, I think. We have blank blank OSBA. I see it probably has to be Coosbay. C-O-O-S-B-A and then Y. Coosbay. Again, spaces don't matter in this puzzle. So, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters. Starts with E-O. E-O. And we'll look at the word list. It has to be eolith. E-O-L-I-T. Eolith. Crossed it off. Eolith. Okay, next. Five-letter word starts with Y. Well, that would have to be Yales. There's no other possibility. L-E-S. Yales. I do think that's like the university. I'm not sure. I see that three-letter word, UA, has to be UAR. So we are there. And there's only one three-letter word that starts with R, so that has to be REL. Okay, let's see. REL. REL, and we cross it off. Also the UAR and the REL. There we go. Now, I'm seeing a five-letter word that will help us solve this lower part, maybe. Oh, that's six. 6 letters. Excuse me. Starts with H, it looks like, and ends in TS. It has to be Helots. Never heard of that word, but anyways. Helots. Helots. Make that look more like an E. That's kind of a robotic E. Helots. And we have a possibility. Anytime you can do the big words, it actually opens up more of the puzzle. So, GLE, we will start. First of all, we're going to look at this four-letter word that has GLE as the last few letters. Has to be oogle. Or ogle. Ogle. And now we can really more easily solve this. O, this has to be, I think, O blank, O blank blank. So we look here, it has to be otos. O-T-O-E-S. Yep, otos. And we'll cross that off. See, it gets easier the further in you go because the words disappear. I think this probably has to be Ethel, but we're going to check. T-H-E-L, 5 letters. Could be Ethel. Yes, it has to be Ethel. I just had to check and make sure. There it is, Ethel. And we crossed it off. Now, 4 letters. Starts with E-L. Has to be L's. If I remember right, an L is an extra room. But that was my dictionary days. Back when I used to read dictionaries, I used to know all the words. But anyways, S-S. Thankfully, the first letter is an A. Let's see. Looking at our selection, looks like it has to be P-S-S, which is an abbreviation for something or another. Again, periods and punctuation don't matter. And E blank P has to be, as you can see, ESP. And we just got slew out of the way, or sleigh, S-L-E-W. And we cross off ESP. Okay. We could try to solve the 4-letter word for C, but there are 2 of them, so we're probably going to just wait. 4-letter word that ends in LS, we could try that. I'm seeing ills. And it has to be ills. There are no other possibilities. I-L-L-S. There we are. Which means that has to be clue. But we're going to cross off that first. I-L-L-S. And we have C-L-U-E. Clue. And it's crossed off already. Okay. 5-letter word starts with I. Iotis. I-O-T-A. Oh, that doesn't look like much like an A. There. A-S. Iotis. And we crossed it off. Okay. O-U-I-E. 5 letters. Probably Louis, but we are going to check. And it looks like it is indeed Louis. So, we cross off Louis. And there is only one other 5-letter word that starts with L. You guessed it, it's Lobar. So, low bar. And we get to cross off that, and we're going to put an X through that category because, hey, we got all the words out of that one. Now, the only 5-letter words are in this column right here, which is good. We're going to keep going. 5-letter word, O-T-E-T. We look at our word list up here. Would have to be motet, whatever that is. Motet. And we cross it off. Okay, now, we've got a long word here. I'm guessing it's 7 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters. Ends in B-A. So it is obviously, if we look here, Alibaba. Again, the space doesn't matter. So, A-L-I-B-A-B-A. Alibaba. Cross it off. It's gone. And, well, we have here a 4-letter word that starts with M-A, and there's only one, mare. So we put in mare, like right there, and we cross off mare right there. Okay, B. Only one 3-letter word starts with B, and that's boo. So we go boo, and we cross off boo. Okay. Now, O-E-R. Goer. It has to be goer. Goer. Because there's no other possibility. Oh, cross that off a little better. There we go. Anyways. And we have something. Okay. O-R-A-S. And not Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, which is the abbreviation for Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. But this is O-R-A-S, and as we know, we've already crossed off that column, so it has to be here somewhere. It's probably Nora's. It is Nora's. Has to be. So, which makes sense because now it's a 6-letter word that ends in ing, which we will get to in just a minute. We have to cross off Nora's first, because the word is gone. Now, we have a 6-letter word here, ending in ing, that we just uncovered. Given the possibility, it has to be irking. I-R-K, irking. And we cross that off. Now, let's see, we have, oh, well, we can't exactly solve for that, the 3-letter word, yet. We will get to that. 4-letter word ends in L. We will try that. R-R-D-S, no. D-E-S-D-L. Okay, it has to be lol. L-O-L-L, because that was the only possibility. So we cross off lol. 4-letter word starts with L-I, has to be lied. Or lead. There is that Japanese one, Elfen Lead or whatever. I don't know, some kind of anime. I think it's pronounced lead, but in this case it's pronounced lied, because I said so. Anyways, we have L-K. Okay, let's see. Ilk. Ilk. It's the only possibility. And I-A. Well, we have CIA, and that's what it has to be. CIA, we cross off CIA. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. C-O-R-D has to be cord. Only possibility. As you can see, this gets a lot faster as you go. We are just burning through these. Now, we are going to leave that here for now and go up here and start solving up here, because we kind of been ignoring this part right here. 5 letters, ends in arf, as in what a dog would say. But, as you know, we've already cleared out that line, that column, so we just look here, and it has to be a wharf, as in a place for boats. Wharf. Okay. 4-letter word starts with H. we're trying to solve for this. Has to be hems, as in, it's some kind of sewing term. I don't know. I don't sew, so it's something about hems. Anyways, cross off hems because, well, we already did it. And we just uncovered 6-letter word with W as the second letter, which has to be swears, obviously. S-W-E-A-R-S, which is going to make a lot of things easier. You really shouldn't swear. It isn't polite. And let's see if we can find the last of the 6-letter words, just to get out of the way. It's right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only one 6-letter word left, so this has to be waiters. As in the boots, I guess. W-A-D-E-R-S. And we get to cross off the 6-letter words because there's none left. Now, we've uncovered quite a few of the 7-letter words. We are going to finish them off just because it's going to make everything a lot easier. We're going to solve for this one first. This is a 7-letter word that ends in R-S. Given only 2 possibilities, this has to be drovers. D-R-O-V-E-R-S, drovers. And there's only one 7-letter word left, and there's only one 7-letter word left in the puzzle, which is Earhart. And let me just E-A-R, make sure I spell it right, H-A-R-T, Earhart. And we get to cross off the 7. So that just leaves a few 3s, a few 4s, a few 5s, and then we're almost done. Anyways, we have here, this one looks easy enough, 5 letters, begins with W, ends in D, and if we look, one possibility is wood, W-O-U-L-D. Okay, it's gone. Now, we have another 5-letter word, which really makes things easier if you get rid of the most, with most letters. And so we will solve for this, O-R. 5, 2nd letter, is O-R. And I see only one possibility. It has to be poorer, P-O-R-E-R. And I don't know what most of these words mean, but P-O-R-E-R. Now we've got something here, a 3-letter word, P. There's only one, P-R-S. R-S. And SLA is gone. S-L-A and P-R-S are gone. Okay. And R-U-H-R. That sounds really familiar. I remember that. There. R-U-H-R. Make that look more like an R. That looks more like a K. There. R. Anyways, E. Let's see if we can do this. Yeah, there's only one 4-letter word that starts with E. And that's Eve, as in an eaves trough. Oh. A-V, Eve. And yes, I almost did misspell that, but I caught myself in time. 5-letter word, A-D-E-R. It looks like it has to be Nader. I think he was like a presidential candidate once. Nader. And then we have N. We're going to solve for the N here. Okay, and the only possibility is N-O-H. Oh, okay, well, we just got over, so we'll cross off over, and H is her, so we're going to cross her out, and N-O-H. So, that corner's done. We are making progress now. Okay, 5-letter words, E-E-D-Y. Looking at what's left, it has to be needy. And only one 5-letter word that starts with N, which is nyets. And then we can cross off yams because we just made that word. N-Y-E-T-S. T-S. That look more like a T there. Okay, we don't have very much left. We have one 3-letter word left, which is his. We will do that right now because we know where it is. It's right here. His. Cross off that. Okay. And we have, we're going to solve for this. It's void. Cross off void. Cross off that column because we've got that done. Now, and we can cross off this column too because there are no 4-letter words left. In fact, there's only 2 words left, and we're going to just solve this right out. There's ode and toots. So, just by putting this in, we solve the puzzle. This and that. And that's how you solve a fill-in. Granted, this was an easy one, but the same thing can be applied to all fill-in puzzles, the same concepts. And sometimes it's trial and error, so you'll need to solve on a separate piece of paper. But anyways, that'll be the video. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate all the support. I also did a video on how to do Sudoku. It would be a couple months back. And I'll probably do some other how to do puzzles, I suppose, as I find puzzle books. And as always, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great day.